All right, good morning, grade 10s. Here I have an isometric drawing which I want to show you. I will start with a very basic drawing which has two views. And then in those two views, we'll say one is a top view and one is a side view, or we can also say that it's a front view. Yes, isometric belongs into paper 2, which makes it a third angle orthographic projection. So in this case here, we have a length of 50, a height of 30, and rather a width of 30 and a height of 20. Now, we have A as our starting position. Now, I want you to take note that A is on the left-hand side of the two views given to us. Look at where we're starting with A, with our starting position, which is that part here. This is our starting point here, A. Now we have this A, which is on the left-hand side of this, what we can say is a front view or a side view. And then this, we say it's a top view, and then we have A also on the left-hand side. So basically, what I normally do is, to make things easy for me, I always try and figure it out with freehand, as simple as it looks. But I can tell you that if I start with freehand first, it makes it easy for me, and then I save a lot of time in terms of now using my set square. So I'm going to say, looking at that position here, if I go that way, then I go up, then I go across, then I go down, then I put A there. Basically, that will be that side there. So that is 20 and that is 50. I've got that already. Now I need to fill in the top view. Freehand, fill in the top view. Then close that gap. This now is your 50. Then of course I'm going to go that way. Then I'm going to come down. Basically, what I have done now is I've figured it out as to what is it that I'm going to draw. What is this is going to look like. Okay, now a set square that is used to draw an isometric is only at 30 degrees set square, and this is your 30 degrees set square. So I'm going to be looking at starting from bottom point A. Now remember, A is always your lowest point. I'm going to draw a construction line, 30 degrees, one vertical line, 30 degrees. It's only construction lines. That is why it's not as clear as it's supposed to be. Now, having those three lines drawn, it means now I'm going to first do my 50. So I'm going to measure there 50 millimeters. Which comes up, that's 40, that's 50, is there. Then I go up, I draw a line going up, construction line at the moment. Then I look at the height there that is given to me is how much? It's 20. So I'm going to draw 20. So that's my 20, 10, and that is my 20. That's where 20 is. Right, while I do that, why don't I just get that 30 across simultaneously? So this is my 30. So all I need to do now is put my set square on that 20, draw a 30 degree line until it intersects with the vertical line, then draw to the left hand side 30, then on the intersection I draw another 30 degree line. So then I draw my vertical line there, then up there to get my top view I draw this line. Now that I know it's finished, then I simply make the lines dark. Then I know that the drawing is now getting completed, because I've already drawn this with freehand, which makes it easy for me to figure out as to how to draw this isometric block. So This is the simple method on how to draw an isometric block. So you should start with this simple one, so that when you get to the more complicated one, then your life is a little bit more easier. And then there we go. This is our isometric. What did you notice? A is on the left hand side of the front view. Let's call this a front view, and call this a left view. And so therefore that will be the top view. So what have I done now? This front view, A is on the left hand side, moving towards the right hand side. It's the same thing that you see there. A is on the left hand side, moving towards the right hand side. So this will be your front view, and that will be your top view. Likewise, if you look at from the top, A would have been there. If you move A up to that position, that's where A is. And then when you go across, it's moving from left to right. And this is my simple isometric